Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Come on, man. Oh, fuck. Still hurt. All right, come on.
Coming up next, the Rockets taking on the Pacers. For Houston, fourth place in the conference. There are no slouches in the competitive West. Pacers. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach is drawing up for them. Trusting in ball movement.
This is that bread and butter right here.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or two to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Smith outside. Back to Durant.
Oh, yeah, that's a mismatch.
Şengün passes to Durant.
When you're already down in the post.
5 to shoot. Nesmith brings a double. Lets it go from deep. Up pulls it in. Outside Nesmith. And the basket by Siakam.
Nice touch there from Siakam to get a hard bucket inside.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Thompson. And he buries his first look. Nembhard with it. Coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Pass to Siakam. Let's go with a 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Stretching his range, Pascal Siakam. Long distance score there.
Here's Durant. Drops in the layup for 2. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense.
Back to Nembhard. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him already. If he's
not
more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Shepherd, he's checked in for the Rockets. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Indiana.
Hey, when it comes to his three-point shot, I think those corners are where Pascal Siakam is the most effective.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one.
Better safe than sorry, right?
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin. Even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
You are now rocking with the best.
Target from range.
Welcome.
All this inside the three-point line prowess, Şengün can still get it done outside.
Nembhard for three. Another three for Indiana.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's a look at some stats for Aaron Nesmith. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Houston. It's a three-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Fires the three, and it's Eason with the three.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
And here's Nembhard. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Here's Shepherd. And the basket is good.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepherd, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
Pass to Siakam. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. The Rockets have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. That's good from Durant on the assist by Shepherd. Durant's got 8.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Stolen. From outside the arc, drains the triple. 11 points in the game.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Some changes for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Furphy. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nesmith. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Smith. Tate's checked in for Durant. And Okogie is subbed in for Eason.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
Pass to Shepherd. Shoots over McConnell. And it's Shepherd missing.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
34 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Nembhard from deep. Sinks it from distance. Nembhard's gotten his second bucket on the night.
No hesitation from Nembhard at all, and with good reason. He was on his spot and ready to let it go.
Okogie on the wing. Capella inside. Soft touch off the glass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Siakam looking it over. The three ball. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
Benedict Mathurin is out there with Jarris Walker. Then there's Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Shepard. The Pacers. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Mathurin going to work, just powering it home.
The Rockets lead by 4. Driving inside. Here's Shepard. Scores off the spin.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Pass to Shepard. To the paint. Outside Mathurin. Walker, a screen on Tate. Three-pointer Mathurin buries it from 3. Mathurin's got 7.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Here's Shepard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on T.J. McConnell.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
That's Murphy. Now here's Siakam. He also had a big impact in that win against the Hawks. 6 to shoot. Take it away. And here we go. The Rockets in transition.
Well, that's a great job by Okogie to get out in front and finish off the break.
Pacers trail by 7. Outside Neesmith. Tate against Siakam. Murphy. Another 3 for Indiana.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Okogie. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. 2 points. That one goes.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Siakam outside. Pass to Murphy. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation.
That's how you come back in the game.
His passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
The Pacers making a switch here. Huff's checked in. Pass to Murphy.
Not again.
Unable to get that one. Good D by Şengün. Houston leading by 8. Oh, KD! Filthy!
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's Siakam. He's got 11. Nembhard outside. Back to Siakam. Ooh, Siakam looking comfortable inside.
When he is locked in like this, points just seem to flow from Siakam no matter where he is on the floor.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Nembhard, the pass to Neesmith. Siakam outside. Back to Neesmith. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Neesmith. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin Durant has effortless fearless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Guys?
All right, thank you, Allie. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Finney Smith. And Eason subbed in for Shepherd. Back to Siakam. They set a pick. Oh, denied by Durant.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
Pacers trail by 15. 1:11 left to play in the half. Pass to Nembhard to stop the run.
No, you don't.
It's hauled in by Houston. Smith passes to Eason. On the wing, Durant. Here's the three. And Houston, another three.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Nesmith. Right wing. Siakam for three. Capella with a rebound.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit two in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Count it. Good. That's 10 points for Amen Thompson.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Siakam against Smith. That one goes in. Siakam's got 15.
He certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Nembhard. From behind the arc. And so it's Houston. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
They have a long stretch away from the friendly confines. We'll see what they're made of.
I will say, though, beating a team in their own house, setting those fans home upset,
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Indiana Pacers.
Can't stop anybody, you can't win. It's just that simple.
Yeah, the game's been completely one-sided, and we promised our viewers a good contest. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The Rockets lead by 20. So the Rockets 5 now. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Durant in at the small forward position.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul.
Yes.
Now Nembhard. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. And the shot falls short that time. Houston has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's Şengün. Knocks it down from distance. Şengün's got 8.
You can see Şengün improving his three-point shooting over time. I think it's all about him remaining.
And now Pacers trail by 21. Here's Nembhard. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Pass to Siakam. Here's Furphy. The 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
For Indiana, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Huff. Shoots over Şengün. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
A nice start to the 3rd. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Thompson in the post. He's guarded by Nembhard. And that one's good. Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And Siakam, here we go. That one's good for 2. He's got 17. Well, Clark, for a while there, it looked like the center position might be going extinct. Not so fast, though.
Well, you've seen Embiid and Jokic win MVPs recently. It's a skills game for sure, but size always helps. I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Indiana shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Earlier they held a 23-point lead.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Okogie's checked in for Durant. And let's turn to the league leaders now and check out which teams are tops in rebounding this season. The Rockets, number 1.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a game rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
Here's Nesmith. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Nesmith's gotten his first bucket of the night. Thompson goes in. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Back to Siakam. Ooh, stolen by Smith.
There you go, Smith. Oh, and you almost tossed it away.
Here we go. The Rockets in transition. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, so smart to go to a shooter to finish the fast break. And coach has to like seeing Smith hustle to complete the play.
Pass to Siakam.
Get another stop, Smith.
From 18 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded
Hey,
performance.
stop
I
it.
mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Time now
You
to
mean
hear from
Empire?
our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA.
Need
The
Tyrese
Rockets have
in
become
there.
a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Huff. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. Mathurin's checked in for Furphy. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Neesmith. And Houston will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Smith. Tate's checked in for Eason. And it's Shepard in for Amen Thompson. Pass to Mathurin. To the middle. And by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man, Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Here's Okogie. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. Okogie's got 5.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
McConnell passes to Walker. Puts up a 3. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Tate outside. The rebound by Jackson. Pacers trail by 19. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Mathurin with the ball. He has 7. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. And the three-pointer goes. Walker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Amen Thompson, he is feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for Houston, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest.
There you
Siakam
go.
and Jackson playing together in the front court. Shepard is out there with T.J. McConnell, and it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for the Pacers. They swipe it. And here's the fast break. Here's Shepard. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
T.J. McConnell's vision on display there. Scanning the court to find somebody he can get a shot for.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Finney Smith.
There you go.
And Şengün gets it to go. And that's now 10 points for Alperen Şengün.
Great job right there, using his size to full advantage.
McConnell passes to Mathurin. Jackson with a screen on Tate. And it's Mathurin missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Mathurin with a rebound.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
And here's Siakam for 3. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Shepard. Back to Jackson. Gone by Jackson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Huff's checked in for Indiana. And then for Houston, Capella, he's checked in for Finney Smith. And it's Durant in for Okogie. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Durant. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Siakam the screen. Pass to Mathurin. The 3. It's hauled in by Houston. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Count it.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Şengün against Siakam. It's rebounded by Houston.
Yeah, that's right.
Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Durant.
No way.
And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean,
KD, that's all the thing right there. Stop that.
That should almost be outlawed.
Here's Huff. 3-pointer off the mark.
Hey, it was a good look. One he normally capitalizes on.
Capella. Huff pulls it in. Pacers trail by 19. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Inside, here's Shepherd. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
With a nose for the bucket, length and athleticism and touch, Siakam's got game inside.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Boy, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight.
Great touch from KD, great range, too.
For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the 4th quarter. Crafty move. That one's in there.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Durant with the big...
A relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Pass to Furphy.
Oh.
Set up!
1:35 left in the game. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
The
Rockets lead by 20.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard
Build
to
me a
think
house,
what
Neymar.
didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves
Build me a house,
31
Neymar.
wins on the year.
And give this team credit. It's so difficult to sweep a team in the NBA, but they won both meetings this season against Indiana.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the 4th. And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Yes, sir! That one's good!
We had Nembhard.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when
They
it
call
matters
Tyrese.
most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Oh, goodness. Again?
Durant. Yes! Using that window! And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Alright, there you go. That's when I play again. Alright. Jaw's hurt or something.
At small forward, number 0, Jake.
Well, we know that players will often hit a wall at some point, Coach, in the season. When does that happen for coaches?
Yeah, maybe on opening night, Kevin. No, there's so much work that goes into it in the offseason. Opening night is almost a sigh of relief. But that feeling of relief does go away pretty quickly.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in the free spot. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make-or-miss lead.
Now here's Gobert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Edwards with another miss. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Coward. Gobert with the block.
Well, this is Gobert to a T. An outstanding rim protector with impeccable timing.
Shot to stop the run. And there's Edwards on the assist from Randall.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Here's Jerome. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And great when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of the game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 5.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Pass to Jerome. Going inside, here's Landale. Back to Jerome. Carries it from three-point range.
And they don't don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the three ball is good.
And the fearlessness from Randall to come right back. Answer that three.
Pass to Wells. Out to the right wing. Outside Jackson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Keep rolling here following the win against Lakers.
Oh, there we go.
They were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
And it's Coward missing. Minnesota in the lead. And the points coming for them now, Reagan Bunchen.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Isolo to head their program, staying after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
Shot clock at 6. And that one is good from Jerome.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
McDaniels on the wing. Gobert trying to get open. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got his third bucket of the night.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Back to Jerome. Pass to Jackson. Here's Wells. Fires the three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Right side, Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got 9.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. The Timberwolves second.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
.119 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside Jackson. Pass to Spencer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Conley. And the layup falls.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Jackson, that's good. 7 points for Jaren Jackson. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Conley. Landale grabs the miss. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Jackson finds Landale. Outside Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Landale with the bucket. Landale's got his second bucket.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Conley. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Jackson. To the wing on the left. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
They've got Gigi Jackson. Also, Santi Aldama out there. Williams is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Spencer in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised. He keeps his team organized, and he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
And here's Caldwell-Pope following Julius Randle's three, and it's in there. Caldwell-Pope's got his first basket.
Well, quick feet get Caldwell-Pope straight to his bucket.
Conley, the pass to Reed for the three. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his third assist on the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Aldama. Nothing on the board. Pass to Spencer. Caldwell-Pope for three. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Next game, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the last game of their very short three-game road tour.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randle likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Pass to Spencer. Wells in the corner. Spencer, the pass to Wells. Over to the left wing. No good on the three. Here's Minnesota. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Randle with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Spencer by Conley. Spencer, the pass to Jackson. Shoots over Reed. The Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota leading by 13. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. G.A., how good do you think he can be?
Well, some are ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Wells. Fires the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Here's Coward. Aldama passes to Jackson. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Spencer, covered by Conley. Aldama can't hit. Minnesota leading by 14. Edwards dishes to Clark. Pass to Spencer. Wells wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Randle kicks to Clark. The tray. Unable to get that one. And for Memphis, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Aldama. Right side Jackson. That's That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yes, we know Jackson can nail 3, but at his core, he's a guy who wants the ball around the rim.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Alan Sports Center. Alan.
Thanks, Kevin. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Jerome, good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from
Reed. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Reeves got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Jackson. It's up a 3. And rebounded by McDaniel.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity. And let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
And Edwards drops them both.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Wells puts up a deep 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Rockets. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
That sounds like a...
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Timberwolves.
This has been a wait.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in the point. And Gobert kicks to Randle. Takes the 3. Gobert, second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Landale. Down low. And that one's good. Coward.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Drains the 3-pointer. Edwards got 21.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Jackson has the open look, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3
for three, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Jackson again, Memphis.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. There's the three. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got 7 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Jerome passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. is a versatile scorer, which is what allows him to catch fire like this.
A three for DiVincenzo. And it's Coward with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Jerome finds well. Now Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr., Coach, brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year, who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. DiVincenzo against Jerome. Pass to Aldama. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Randall. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Pass to Aldama. And here is Wells. Jerome deciding where to go with it. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Conley.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Randall. And Gobert kicks to Edwards from deep. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Coward. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's Rondale.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Hey, yo, right here.
Randall from outside. Jerome with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Here's Coward. Here's Wells. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's McDaniels. Off target with his three. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Wells. Good, nice job down low.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Randall outside. Three-pointer. Here's Gobert. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hands. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
Memphis moving that ball around. Jerome, a screen on Randall. Back to Jerome. Pass to Aldama. From the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. Aldama's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 17. Live. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with the fourth quarter, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's J.G. Jackson. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Spencer in at point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows him he's going to knock it down.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Randall surveying the D. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope. And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. This one we're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run.
Well, pretty sure Aldama could bring down the standard if he wanted to.
He gets it in there.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Lets the three fly. Aldama can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Clark outside. Randall from outside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson dishes to Caldwell-Pope. Front past the arc. Hands it from downtown.
Well, that's what Caldwell-Pope is out there to do. A terrific shooter from three-point land.
And we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Jock Landale's checked in for Memphis. Minnesota also making some changes. Daniels, he's checked in for Clark. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Mike Conley. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Dillingham. There's the triple. The Grizzlies pull it in. Caldwell-Pope pass. And Jackson throws it down.
Yeah, it took plenty of skill and athletic ability for Jackson Jr. to pull that off.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Dillingham. Now Randall. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. Good on the basket.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels. Looking to convert inside.
And here's Jackson. And the shot goes in.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Edwards fires. Edwards with confidence.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham.
Jackson Jr. is an athlete. A big man with some big-time hops.
There's the drive, and the shot will go down.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Oh, what an assist. leading him to the bucket.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
Randall, and with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
All free throws good from Randall. And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Wells with the steal. Now Jerome. Here's Jackson. He drills the three.
Yeah, I like the assertive approach from Jackson Jr. Not hesitating for a second off the catch.
Hey, yo, right here.
McDaniels, and they come back with a three of their own.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Timberwolves.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous two games with.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
Now Jackson. Got it to go off the glass. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards, and he banks the layup in.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You'd never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
That's fast. For the chance. I got a few minutes for the next game.
Coming up next, the 76ers. Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch, a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Barlow in at the power forward.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him 3 points at the line. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. And the basket by Leonard.
It's interesting. Coming into the league, Leonard's jumper was a question mark. Now, no one is second-guessing it.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances.
Yeah, B.A., for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Right side Harden. There's the triple. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
It wasn't quite their best effort by any stretch, but they ultimately came together and came away with the win.
Now here's Zubac. A 14-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. And the shot's good.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
For 3, Maxey. Collins with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Harden. Dunn outside. Pass to Leonard. There's the 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Timeout. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. The 76ers making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Right now, they're in 9th place. Definitely not the kind of success they envisioned at this point of the season.
When I look at the Clippers, looking back at how strong they finished last season, it's tough to believe they're just an average team at this point of the year.
Yeah, I agree. I expected more from them. They have a lot of qualities of a good team, but they just haven't evolved the way we were all hoping.
Back to Leonard. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. 16 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
George passes to Maxey. To halt the run. Good on the shot. Maxey's got 5 now.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Leonard for 3. Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers trail by 5. And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
Leonard gets the bucket.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
Maxey finds George. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Harden. And a missed layup. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. George. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I love the way Paul George includes these mid-range jumpers in his offensive game.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Batum outside. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-pointer.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside McCain. Outside Oubre. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Grimes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Christie. Grimes' shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 7. Washington inside. Covered by McCain. Beyond the arc. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bona. Outside Grimes. From the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Christie's shot is off. Launches it, and that's not going to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been very effective from the 3-point line. That's the key for them so far. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from 3-point land.
And we talk about winning games at the margins all the time. That's a... exactly what they're doing because they are throwing bodies on the offensive glass.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Kelly Oubre out there with Edwards. Then there's Jared McCain. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Batum's shot is off. 76ers trail by 7. Down low. Oh, beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And so Ty Lue calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up three.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists. That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Fires for three. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Harden drives in. Can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
And Embiid throws it down.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
Harden, good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here.
Timeout.
And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Dunn comes in for Christie. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxey, he's checked in for McCain. And here's Embiid. He played a great game against New Orleans. Here's Grimes. Oh, Embiid polishing the basket.
Well, Embiid now making it look easy out there. He's active and opportunistic in these pick-and-roll sets.
Leonard on the wing. From downtown, it's good. Off the assist from Harden. Leonard's got 22.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and short, crisp passing.
And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, though.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Both good from the line that time.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Outside Grimes. Back to Maxey. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And it was really their defense that got them to win. They had a plan scripted out, and it worked to perfection.
Well, their closeouts on shooters was impressive, and they kept them uncomfortable the entire game.
Now here's Maxey. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I tried hard to foresee and envision this." Brian, back to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
George outside. Philadelphia moving it around. And here's Oubre from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Oubre's got his second bucket of the night.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity. And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Here's Maxey. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. George has got 9.
Well, if you create shots for him, Paul George is going to knock him down all night long.
Leonard for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 10. Doesn't fall. That miss makes him 5 for 6. Harden pass to Lopez. Back to Harden. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
76ers trail by 10. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Oubre gets it to go.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
26 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Harden drives in. Here's Leonard. Again, Los Angeles. Philadelphia has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. And it's Maxey missing. Lopez finds Harden. Here's Sanders. Leonard outside. The 3 is up. Connects again from distance.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you...
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, man, when you can't defend the 3, it's painful to watch.
We talked about staying connected to shooters. This is what happens when you don't. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Looking at Philadelphia, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. And it's Zubats in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Dunn. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Counted from distance. Leonard's got 40 points.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Well, this is a classic performance from Embiid. He's one of the most lethal scorers this game has.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel is like any player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Here's Barlow. No points yet. Connects from downtown.
Right back at you. Tyrese Maxey showing you his competitiveness.
Outside for Harden. Back to Dunn. Pass to Harden. Leonard outside. The 3 is up. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. "90 seconds into the second half now. Embiid doing his thing inside.
Well, listen, if Embiid gets the ball that close to the rim, it is over. You have to deny position.
Leonard for three. And again for three.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Out to Leonard. 4-3. They get it again. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
George passes to Maxey. Here's Barlow. Inside. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got 16 points now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last day.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom 6. Instead, they moved up to 3rd, and they were able to draft B.J. Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, look at Collins staying one step ahead in transition, going all out to convert on the fast break.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 18. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row. Now here's Leonard, and he lays it up and in. 48 points for Kawhi Leonard.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Maxey passes to Barlow. Maxey against Harden. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. The Sixers with another miss.
Take that.
The Clippers lead by 20. It's stolen by Maxey.
Oh.
Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Oh, and the dunk by George.
And rolling back the clock. Nice work by Paul George.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Out to Leonard. Shoots over George. Good! That's another bucket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
A calm in the storm, and these fans are feeling it.
He's been raining them down from outside. En route to the most triples in a game in franchise history. All right, let's take a look at the best rebounding point guards over the last 10 games. 4th, James Harden.
Yeah, you know, there's really a science to it all. It's about reading shot trajectories and getting the right positioning as well. And so far, they're doing it better than most.
Well, point guards now are expected to contribute in every phase, and you can see that just by looking at their rebounding numbers.
Pass to Maxey. Takes the 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Nice shot by Harden.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Philadelphia has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime.
Right here.
Outside Maxey. Here's Barlow. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, he's such a threat to shoot it off pick and roll. You expect Maxey to light it up for himself. So that's a very smart play to give it up and read the defense.
Leonard. And good. There's another.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, that's 2 good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Pass to Leonard. For three. Good! Another from three.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep in bench.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard. Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Leonard. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And so it's Los Angeles, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back to the game after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The 76ers shooting has been great this game, 58%. And great passing so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Kelly Oubre, Quentin Grimes out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Edwards in at the three, the small forward. Harden's shot is good.
One thing we know for sure about Harden, he does not shy away from contact.
Get there, get there.
Pass to McCain.
Screen.
All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Los Angeles. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul. Leonard's checked in for Brown. Maxey, he's checked in for the Sixers. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Launches a three. Batum pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Lopez. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
Maxey, that's good.
And that's 4 from deep on the night, with 3 of them coming in this half.
Here's Harden, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia.
And, you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side.
With the 10-footer. Goes back up. Embiid banked it in off the glass.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Pass to Leonard. Fires it. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Outside Maxey. The floater. And he sinks the layup. Maxey's got 11 points here in the second half.
Is this guy fun to watch or what? Maxey putting on a show with that ball handling display.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So for the Clippers, Zubac, he's checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Batum. And it's done in for Christie. Philadelphia also making some changes. Barlow's checked in for Oubre. George comes in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. Here's Maxey following the score by the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Ball stolen. Maxey with it. Harden picks him up. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help.
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
Now here's Harden. Counted.
Just an all-star level talent. I mean, stopping Harden from scoring is almost an impossible task at times.
Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. And now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salary.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
And one of the most prolific offensive players of his era, James Harden. The Beards led the league in assists and scoring, and very few guys can say that.
Now here's Harden. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's George. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Harden with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Harden with a bucket. Harden's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Maxey. Barlow passes to George. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year. And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Kawhi Leonard.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. .56 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. To the wing on the left. Embiid finds George. 3-pointer, no good. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. Leonard for 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Maxey against Leonard. Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia with another miss. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And yes, another basket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. So So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, there's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
What's going on, friend?
Oh, what's up, D? I'm just about to get out of here. I'm alright. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Alright, that's good.
You?
I'm doing alright.
Support the stream. Hit the Cash App $Bakefire.
Alright. Thanks everybody for watching.
Iron.
No, I was saying no, I did. I think that's my third game. Yeah, I was just about to head out. Just wrapping up this game. Thanks for coming through. Thanks everybody for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks D and everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.